According to reports, the skies out in Lexington are starting to look a little bit sunnier when it comes to the Kentucky Wildcat football program. What's cooking? Welcome back into another edition of Now We Can Talk Like Fans here on ESPN Louisville Plus. My name's Justin Sofer, and of course I got you covered for all things cards, cats, bourbon, and bluegrass. And today we're going to talk about the Wildcats of Kentucky and of course all the news and the fallout from the departure of one Mark Stoops from the football program after 13 long years. 14 years was not going to happen for Mitch Barnhart and for the Kentucky faithful. Kelly Craft saw enough. She left at halftime, or before halftime even started. She was done from the sidelines, and Mitch Barnhart knew what was going to happen by the end of that game. 41-0. Nobody can come back from that when you're playing against your rival. And now we have some more breaking news here on the channel, and of course at ESPN Louisville. Our own Round Daddy, James Streble, broke this news. He broke the news about the departure of one Mark Pope. And, whether you want to give him credit or not, he did. He was the first one that had it. And now he's the first one to claim it official at ESPN Louisville, 680, 1057. You can listen to him Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. on the Roundtable with Round Daddy. The report from James Streble on Twitter. According to sources, Will Stein will be named the head coach at Kentucky. It is official. It's done. Your coaching search is done in less than 48 hours. You now are looking at what will be the next head coach at the University of Kentucky. Will Stein, who previously played for the University of Louisville, coming out of Trinity High School, but he grew up as a Kentucky fan before playing for Charlie Strong and the Cardinals and being, used in a backup role for the majority of his time with the Cardinals. Eventually, he would go on to be a graduate assistant there before heading out to Texas to join his former coach. And then he got into the weeds, did a little bit of high school coaching, and then on to UTSA, where he really caught fire and his offensive running capabilities really came out and came on to show. And now he's at Oregon with the 10th ranked offense as an offensive coordinator, putting up over 461 yards per game. And I think that was going to be more than enough to have Kentucky fans salivating at the opportunity to see their Wildcats actually be able to score anything compared to the Amish offense that Mark Stoops had really forced on you, that you all had, that Kentucky fans had to deal with and struggle with there. Interesting overall, the story angles that will come from this. We'll be interested to see who he may bring. Will he bring guys that he knew during his time at the University of Louisville? Or are they going to be completely new guys? Anybody from Oregon and maybe some former Kentucky guys? We will see, and we'll keep it covered every step of the way. But also we got to talk about the interesting storylines in the rivalry when you got a former Louisville player now coming and heading the rival program. And of course, even though he grew up being a Kentucky fan, it will be interesting. And it's an interesting dynamic itself, because you look at Louisville, you would talk about the collision course, which is, it's partly a lie because, he said it to Miami, he said it to everybody. But Howard Schnellenberger, a former Kentucky player, leading the Cardinals out of the depths and into becoming a relevant, solid football program. We'll see if they can make the next step while they have Jeff Brom here. But interesting enough, will Stein be that player for the University of Kentucky? Will a former Louisville player come in, get the ship in shape, and let's see what he does and gets Kentucky competing and not just being, middle, bottom of the SEC. Either way, we'll be covering it each and every step of the way. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Are you excited about the hiring of Sonny Will Stein to be the next head coach at the University of Kentucky? Let me know. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Smash the freaking subscribe button. And of course, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. If you want, you can follow me at Justin Sofer on Twitter. And we'll see you guys next time. Cards, cats, bourbon, and bluegrass. Today's your day, Wildcats.